Late one night before the tavern keeper shut his door, a wobbly gentleman came in, his footing was unsure. Mustachioed and handsome, and his clothing touched the floor. He was no man at all, he was three kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong is he, two's in the middle, carrying three, three's pretending not to be, three kobolds in a trench coat. Dungeon party set up watch so they would earn some rest. The ranger spotted down the hall an unexpected guest. They donned their gear to fight, and so the stranger did confess, I am no evildoer, nor three kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong is he, two's in the middle, carrying three, three's pretending not to be, three kobolds in a trench coat. Party's wizard fair and sharp and ever filled with pride. Not a single soul on earth or heaven she'd confide, except this tall new friend of which no secret she would hide. Ironically she missed he was three kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong is he, two's in the middle, carrying three, three's pretending not to be, three kobolds in a trench coat. Did later stumble on a complicated trap, a puzzling dilemma that their small minds couldn't wrap. They struggled and they bickered how to cross a massive gap. Luckily they had with them three kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong is he, two's in the middle, carrying three, three's pretending not to be, three kobolds in a trench coat. The depths they made it to the evil demon's lair. The treasure was in sight, although its guard did not fight fair. All hope was lost until the newest member heard their prayer. For such a beast was no match for three kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, strong is he, two's in the middle, carrying three, three's pretending not to be, three kobolds in a trench coat. 1, 2, 3. Three kobolds in a trench coat. And if you're wondering how I sing three-part harmony, when I am just one man without another to be seen, I'm sure the most observant of you already have gleaned that I am not a man, I am three kobolds in a trench coat. One's on the bottom, fiddling free, two's in the middle, keeping the beat. I'm pretending not to be, three kobolds in a trench coat. We're pretending not to be, three kobolds in a trench coat.
And I'm pretending not to be 12 squirrels on a pub crawl. Welcome in, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I hope that everybody is doing okay and has made it through the day feeling generally okay. I mean, it's always nice to feel good, but hey, I'll accept good and okay. I hope that everybody is doing well. Welcome in to everybody. Let's see, we've got Kel Birdie, who got in early, is lurking, and then has already wandered off to actually go and get a drink, so probably can't hear a word of this, unless, of course, the audio is audible. Who knows? Frau K also grabbing a loner sword. Welcome in, Frau K. Thank you to both of you for being here. Then we have the bots. The bots are always lovely to see. We have the Merry White House bot, the Surrey bot, and the Stream Elements bot. 3 bots. I wonder if it's 3 bots in a trench coat. Who knows? Then the scurrying began. Always good. Uh-oh. And it's Button Day. Shadow Sky on 40 months, my word. Thank you so much for that. Jerry May, welcome in. And here's the hydrate to go with that. Thank you so very much. Thank you for the hydrate, and to go with it, we also have a stretch. Welcome in, Jerry May. Hydrate, stretch, popcorn. shoulder. Goodness. Thank you for that, Jerry May, and welcome in. Ms. Mist, lovely to see you. Welcome in. Such dancing, so much dancing. Sin Lily, welcome in. Blast Jordan, good to see you. All the scurrying. True Purple, welcome in. Ritsu, good to see you. Raven, good time zone from mute, just popping in for a minute. Welcome in, Raven. I'm sure you probably can't hear a dang thing. Frauke on a 41-month button day. Thank you so much for that. Raven on a 41-month button. Goodness. It is apparently 41 months that I've been doing this. So I know Raven is probably muted, so I'll just say hi via text. And we have a Swinub in chat. I do believe Monotype and Mrs. were the weeklies, according to the Frauke Information Service from yesterday. Thank you, Frauke. Doing well, just passing through. I had a feeling you might be. Welcome in. Mono and Mrs. Yay. So, when last we were here, a few days ago, we were looking at a possible new area out here. Whee! So we have started digging out and preparing for an axolotl sanctuary. For which I was originally going to put a dome over the top of it, and then I realised axolotl don't fly. It's not like they're going anywhere. So we could probably just put on a nice cage. Not to be confused with the Missus, which suggests Pokemon with a F form. Yes. Blast received a message from their professor earlier confirming that their analysis was 100% correct, and it very much shocked the two professors in question because it was never something they encountered. Wow! Does that mean that the two professors... Have I missed a message from Blast here? Does that mean that the thing that the two professors said wasn't possible that you were looking into is actually possible and you might have found a way around it? Was there a partial idea to combine axolotl and bee habitat into one? There is. Now I might need to put the dome in for the bees. Not the bees! Not the bees! The bees! The bees! There's a plant there. Also, welcome back, Kill. I hope you got your drink okay. Also, hi! I has coffee. So apparently I'm now called I has coffee. Well, that makes a change. Landstrad, welcome in. I think I'm getting weirder. No. So, yeah, maybe for the bee farm... we should put the dome on. Is a question. However, we have a couple of no, I'm Chaos Twin. No relation to coffee. You think one of the reasons you solved it was that you'd experienced the same fnurbling thing 2 years ago when working on a semi-relativist. You see, that's the thing. You've apparently already encountered situations that have already fnurbled people's brains. Also known as you exist. Congratulations. That sounds fantastic, though, Blast. Right. Left. Right. Left. Left. Right. And a bit. Yeah, this place is getting very full of barrels. I need to sort out a storage room. However, we're not going on that side quest today. That's a Cobble Deep Slate shulker. I actually have spare shulkers. What I do fnurble with people's brains. You're saying your events need an upgrade to... No. Exists and fnurbled people's brains any day of the week when dealing with me. Wow. And I haven't even threatened to throw copper golems at people this week. So, Aha. Love you too, Chaos Tween. So, quote 400, but this is the stream, so just another Thursday, except it's Tuesday. Sin Lily on a 115 stream streak, and managing to escape for 10 out of 17 visits. Nice. And Blast gets quote 44. Build my nether passages. Well, that sounds wrong. The quote list. The quote list. Why did I ever agree to have the quote list? He says, I mean, that was from, like a fine wine, got snowballed better with age, so long as he isn't caught. Hold on, that was 2023 that I started, good lord, 2023 that I started working on the nether tunnels. Yikes. And we only really did a good job of them last year. Tor, welcome in. Thank you for 41 months. Goodness. Ow. It's a prime, not prime sub. Absolutely. No, side quests are not MSQ. Are you sure about that? In this instance, they might well be. I forgot to pick up the other half of what I was planning on picking up. Don't. I've got to go back. In this instance, the main quest is to build an axolotl sanctuary. Therefore, we need axolotls. So the side quest is, go looking for axolotls. Is that a side quest or a sub quest? Stage 1 of 437 of building something around here. In Minecraft, everything is a side quest. Even the side quests are side quests to the side quests. Yeah, moving on. Do I have a decent supply of buckets anywhere? Yes, yes I do. I actually have 16 buckets. I am not considering anything that involves use of Silk Touch. Streak ticked over, back to your retreat. Yay! Yes, the chest monster is growing. I did mention that one. It's growing pillars as well. The worst thing is, this one is all stone. 1, 2, 3, 3.5 barrels of stone. At least I am a main quest. Yep. No, I think that would be the MSQ things back to the pick up coins quest in Final Fantasy. That's exactly... yes. Defeat the chest monster is definitely the recurring quest line. Yeah. There's a reason why this chest monster exists. Shall I explain? Shall I explain? I've given hints in the last few days, but we are going to be building a lab underground, and so it required a large amount of mining. This is what happens when I decide I need a large lab. This is going to be a this is Cal. This is going to become a resin farm, which meant that if I have hearts of gold, hearts of the sea, creaking hearts. I know what I'm talking about. In this sort of area, I basically need to make sure that 8 blocks above, 8 blocks below, and 16 blocks around each point are safe, because that's the spawning area. So I've dug out 8 blocks down, and a couple more. I've also made sure that 8 blocks below this are solid by digging out those 8 blocks. Actually, no, I didn't. I just went into every cave that I found and then used the cam account to double check that I'd found them all. And since attempting to... Yeah, this build is officially a Scotsman build. Because with this size of a hole, putting scaffold over the top of it to build the ceiling was going to be an absolute fnurble. So I've built the ceiling already. Let me turn on the... Yep. We're in a warehouse. It will get some better lighting, but I've built the ceiling. I haven't built the walls, I haven't built the floor, I haven't built anything else, but I've built a ceiling. Hey Feg, welcome in. And Feg is on a 395 stream streak, my word. And their 13th escape. Goodness. Nicely done there, Feg. So, yeah. We have another Scotsman build, and it's got a ceiling. Mary's got nothing on the speed of a super fast Feg. What is the unladen speed of a super fast Feg? Who knows? So, right, we have 16 buckets, we have an empty shulker, we have a side quest over in Gordonstein, and we have a main side quest for finding some axolotl. Now, I could go immediately underneath if an African or an European Feg. I was assuming a European or an American Feg. Alright, let's go to Gordonstein. We've got a side quest over there first. Or at least we can prep the side quest. Laden or unladen. I think Feg is very laden down by realities. Boing. Boing. Side quest time. Pretty sure Gordonstein is both a side quest and the main story quest. Apparently, I can't even jump into a portal correctly. Try that again. Jump straight through the portal. Hi, Kay. Welcome in. You know, there are days that I think that actually setting up these portals so that I can actually, you know, or so that I spend more time actually travelling through them on horseback or something would be so much better, because that's an instantaneous transport. Oh well. Right. No sound, but hi. Oh, well. Hi, Kay, who can't hear a thing. There you are. Hi, Kay! Oh, goodness. I could try interpreted dance. Hi! Hi! Oh, I'm in that sort of mood. You can tell it's a Tuesday. Why can you tell it's a Tuesday? Well, it's a day ending in Y, and I'm in a silly mood. Generally, any day that involves Y is a silly day. Hello. Right. Who are we here for? We are here. We are here for Miakula. JKL. Midna MJ Miakula. There we are. I was like, where on earth is Miakula in the alphabet? There we are. Building 2 leather, so it is chain or... Alright, okay. Arr, to you too. I didn't pick up any copper. Did I leave any copper here last time I made that mistake? Boing. Boing. You forgot there were Gordons here for a second. I was hearing them and spinning around in Minecraft like, where are they? Allow me to add to that with the sound of passing Ravagers. There you are. Passing Ravager. Quite what the Ravager's passing, I don't know. Copper. Nope, that's dyes. No. No. Aha! Copper. There's a crafting bench here somewhere. There it is. Ow! Rude! How long has there been an untrained Gordon in there? Suddenly, Sniper Gordons! We have a Pokemon in chat. It is a Spheal. Since I last trained up the last batch. Yeah. Apparently you two left an untrained Gordon behind. By you two, I mean I did. Dear goodness. Arr to you two. Right, let's get you moving. Bye. Go on. Let's double check he's in a training enclosure. Yes, he is. Fine. Oh, actually, before I do anything else, I need to switch that off. Had 4 and I only had 3 training bays. Yep. It's nice to know that I have all the common sense in the world. I have all the common sense in the world. And I don't know what's going on. I need to sleep. It's getting dark out there. It's dark outside. Ooh. Ah. Ooh ah. Ooh ah. I don't think that that was enough copper for a full set of armor, just in case. There we are. I have not a clue in the world, and I'm just a broken squirrel. Right, 1 full set of copper armor. Just in case. And 1. It's done. Yay! Jerry May got the Spheal. Nicely done. Hello, Pony. We go for a ride. Let's head for Gordonstone. Excuse me. Did you really have to say that? Let's head for Gordonstone Ward and get some chainmail armor. And then when Miakula turns up, we can work out whether or not they wanted chain or copper for their Gordon. I'm not losing my mob. Is this horse not very fast? I mean, it's dead, which doesn't help. Just because it's dead doesn't mean it's slow. But apparently it's dead slow, this one. Not the most... It's not the fastest of dead ponies. Doesn't seem that slow. Yeah, it must just be me then. Part of me is like, it feels slower than running. Not fast, but not slow. Okay. Right. I have nothing to say about that pig. I have nothing to say about that pig. Right. You, stay here. You're gonna walk out, aren't you? Why is everything so jumpy today? Yeah, I have no idea. We need another fox. For Jerry May, it's a red fox. Okay, we will go and get that for you in a second, Jerry May. 1, 2, 3. Actually, I've got chainmail. It's why do I not have any chainmail hats? How do I not have hats? You guys keep throwing hats at me. Why do you not have any? Oh well. That's iron. That's... Oh, no, there it is. Chainmail. Thank you. Hats off to them. I know, that was terrible. Alright. Now we've been here, we can take our dead horse back. I mean, if that's running speed... Okay, it's about the same as running speed. Maybe fractionally faster. Not brilliant, not terrible. Oh well. This is what I get for using a dead horse. No point going that way. Horses can't get through there. Even skinny ones, because they're all bony. I can't remember if I had it right. I can't remember, Jerry May. Unfortunately, I have made a slight logical fallacy error in my designs for things. I don't record who gets what by way of foxes. However, what I can do... Hold on. Global variables... persisted user variables, Twitch, Jerry May, interesting, that's odd, huh. Okay. Did I turn that off? Actions. Where's the foxes? Redeem fox. Oh. Well then. I could have sworn I set it so that I actually counted how many foxes people redeemed. But apparently, no. Hey Alcorn, welcome in. Here we find the elusive flying ravager. Kiwi, welcome in. Huh. Where, oh where, did that random lead come from? Today is one of those days, isn't it? Right, let's put spare chainmail sets in here. Hi guys. So, when Miakula appears, we can work out whether or not they wanted chainmail or copper as the armor for their Gordon. Boing. In the interim, the mighty interim Scotsman's running off again. Let us. Did I leave an ender chest in here? Nope, just assorted other things. Okay. Let us find a name tag. And do we still have a golden dandelion? Yes, we do. I'm running low on golden dandelions. I suppose any of the randomness around here had dandelions in it. Got a chest of dirt. Yeah, no. Where am I going to find dandelions? We will. I will find myself some bone meal and come back to this area and get some more. In the interim, we need to relocate. Let us relocate to the west. Go west, where the frozen is. Go west, to the foxes live. Go west, to find Missy. Was it Missy? Yes. Scope Creep says, Dandelion Farm. God, I hope not. Reality says, probably. I mean, it depends on how often I need to age lock things. You lot aren't going to need me to age lock things consistently, constantly, forever, are you? Really? Ever? Honest? Here we find a Scotsman praying that he doesn't have to build another farm. Nah, honest, a squirrel. Uh-huh. Hey, Blackclad. Boing, 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 boing. You make no promises. General Flower Farm is fairly evil? Easy. In Java, it can give any biome correct. True. Alright. I need a Missy. I can't put a Missy and not think, what the heck. I think everybody's compensating for Raven being on holiday, Blackclad. Right? Raven's on vacation, so everybody else has gone, uh-oh. Right. This is a red fox for Jerry May. Leftover sword from B4B and frequent quotes. Oh yeah, there have been a lot of quotes this week. I swear I'm not attempting to end up filling the I'm not attempting to fill the frozen archives, and I haven't even started putting stuff into it. I reckon I can probably get about 100 quotes per floor, maybe 200. I mean, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 9 60s are 54. I could probably get 200 quotes per floor and not actually overflow. Maybe even 400 per floor, but I'm trying not to make it too packed. I need a corvid to replace Raven. Yes. Best we've got is a birdie. I mean, a cow is a very, very good birdie. A chaos burb, no less. Right. We are here to find a fox. Oh, look. Found some! Okay. Takuya. And unnamed fox. Hello. You must be Missy. There we are. Jerry May, welcome into the world, a Missy. Thank you so much for... Hey, Chris. I don't know. I never actually recorded the foxes that individuals bought. I was having a think about that one. Hello, Blacklad. I mean, I have nothing... Hey, Sydney. I have no limits, honestly, at the moment, on how many foxes people have. So, if you find a fox name that you want, and we have a look, and we don't find a fox that exists for that name, congratulations, you get a fox. Doctor Who... Yeah, I was wondering if I was the only one thinking that one. And the Impidimp. Maybe start putting them into the Gordonstein VODs. Books. Previous VODs can be scrubbed to redeem... We've been doing foxes for several months, Kel. I don't know. Whoop. Well, we don't have one of those. Do you want that as a baby fox or a full-size fox, Chris? I've gone the wrong direction. One Final Fantasy raid done for full-size red fox for Chris. Yay! I've gone in the wrong direction. I need a... Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking, Blacklad. Assuming the redeems in the redeem queue have been cleared fairly regularly. Yeah, the moment I've done one, I clear Sydney. Yeah, you don't... You... Neville. Right. You... Find out... Excuse me. Would you... There. And... Oh, well, I was... There we are. Oh. Hello. There we are, Blacklad. Don't know why I switched on F3. Named the fox Missy because Dad has a puppy named Missy. Yay! Star Wars concert was so worth it. Excellent. Give you a month roughly. Sorry. I don't know. I honestly do not know, Kel. I'd have to look. I love the fact that we've got foxes asleep everywhere. Is there a Miko? We've got a Mocky. White-clad fox. Feed me. Good Lord. I love the way that these guys run around. Hi. Who are you? I think that was Foxy Brooks, for fuck's sakes. Chaos Sprout and Gremlin. I don't think I have a Miko, but I can't guarantee it. Do you not want to be a fox, Sydney? I swear the ones up here run faster. You're the mysteriously unnamed white fox. Yeah, ain't no way I can see the names on those two. Husk. Yep, there we are. Right. I need to get Chris on a red fox. Which will mean that we'll have a Chris as a white fox and a Chris Emlyn as a red fox. I need another name tag. Here in a world of foxes. In theory, if you had a list of them, sure a decent amount of people could say who they redeemed. Yes, probably. Since I'm foxing around. I gotta be here for a minute, Alcorn, probably. I need a pair of shears, though. There's one. You did a white fox last time, Chris. And this is a different spelling, and it's red fox. So you will have both now. If that's okay. I mean, I can... Before I name a fox, are you still okay with that one? Rabbi Tuckman. Yep, it's fine. Excellent. Right. Where was the one that was on a lead still? You're on a lead. Not anymore, you're not. There we are, Chris. Be free, be foxy. Cal, that would be ridiculously large amounts of work for you. I'm not sure I can request that of you. You're volunteering. Hold on. I might have a month. Let me just check something. Ooh. Let me check my notes. Was it November? So we built the Raven build. Oh no, that was Wilderness. I will have to check my notes. I do have notes. I just can't read them at the moment because I need to find my glasses. Yikes. I mean, one advantage is all of the Madness World VODs are in a single playlist per year. So, at least they're in the same place consistently. And I need a Rabbi Tuckman. Helps if we put the name tag in here. Rabbi Tuckman. Red Fox. Nope, that's this way. I can't remember which direction I'm going. Hey, Willikins. How you doing? And Raven. Is it me, or do I really have far too many things that I'm trying to think of mentally simultaneously? I will get you a date, Kel. And then we can work out how to sort this out. One of these is an unnamed fox. Multitasking and squirreling. Say it's not so. Okay. It's not so. Ow. Rabbi Tuckman. You stole my... You stole my lead. Thank you. Hey, Glam. Welcome in. We've missed me getting very confused and very lost. Actually, I've just had a thought. How far back does... I don't know. There may be some other activity logs somewhere. Hey, Midna! Welcome in. There's Maid Marian. Okay. Is that all the foxing around? I mean, we've got... I love finding so many foxes lying around in these rooms. They are just adorable. I did, Frauke. Yes. So it was released when we did it when the ageLOC data pack came out. That was when we did it. And Midna on a 15 stream streak. And straight into blanket jail. Oopsie. Download should have an age on it. That's a good point. That is a very good point. Because I didn't do the foxes until we had age locking. I think. But I will double check that. Fitting as you're already wrapped up in a blanket. Well then, we've just made sure that you're in a blanket comfortably. Okay. Just while I'm looking at things. I've got open eye blossoms, but not dandelions. How can I have open eye blossoms, but not dandelions? A burrito is a cozy state of mind. Yes, yes it is. Okay. I'm fairly sure that we have now exhausted everything that can go on in the Frozen Archive at this time. So, let's have a think mentally. We do not have a Miyakula at the moment. And I haven't seen a Dab or a Mad, which is a couple of people that I need info from, I've just realised yesterday. Red Bean Ice Cream. Ooh. Sounds good. I like how chat get these things, but I don't. Boing. Boing. I know where. Type in chat. Join us. Yes. I do occasionally type in chat. I mean, I said hi to Raven that way. If we go to Lagville, I think I might have some dandelions in Lagville. Hi, Lagville. We have a Lechonk. No, wrong one. Welcome to Lagville. Population a lot less than it used to be. That's sunflowers. I have many, many poppies. Nah. Lechonk sounds like it's a pirate out of Monkey Island. Dagfnublet. I have every flower except for a dandelion in here, suggesting I might have already raided this. Gold nuggets. Ooh, another 15 buckets. That I'll take. It's quite literally a fat pig, and it's adorable. I thought I had a... Oh, well. I could have sworn I had an ender chest in here. Oh, no, it's upstairs. The shonk sounds like you're Stewie. In a pirate hat. Reasonable. What was I going in here for? Oh, yes. Fireworks. Let's grab another half stack. Just as a top up. Hello. Just a small map of the world. And that's just the areas around here. Okay. It is time for the main side quest. Stewie in costumes would be a delightful calendar. Possibly, yes. Right. Let us head north a little bit. There's a reason I'm heading north, and that is because I know that there is a large, lush cave that is open to the elements to the north. Because that's where we got Silk Touch. Ooh, lots of horses down there. Was this it? Nope, that's not it. No, but that's a cool looking mountain. Mad, welcome in. Lovely to see you. I have a question for you, Mad. The Build for Better team are asking if you have a Java Minecraft account name, and I couldn't remember. I'm lost. I'm also in need of a quick nap. LeChuck seems to be back based on Blackbeard. Same as your Twitch. Thank you. I will pass that on. Ah. Tried to pick up a pen, picked up the entire pack. There we are. Yeah, thank you. Do not tempt your daughters. Oh dear. You have triggered chaos. So I just need to check with Dab now. Right. I'm lost, which is not the best of things to be doing. I have no clue where I am. I am not where I thought I was. Oops. Hello, chicken. I am sure that it was in this direction, though. Tried for years, he's not being on bow ties about as far as we've got. Ah, hold on. This might be the right area. And if it's not, I'm going to have to turn back. No. I've overshot. I'm in the wrong region. Ooh. Nope, that's not it. Well, that's not helpful. This is not where I was hoping I was. I've lost my lush cave. I had a giant lush cave and I don't know where it is. Did I not write down the quartz? I found it 4 years ago, Kel. And then never needed it again. I thought I had, but that piece of paper is long lost to the sands of Fnerbalism. Do we get giant acorn hats? I can neither confirm, deny, or guarantee anything. Well, that's...
Rat, dirty, Turkish, back, flat, important, Philip, Martin, Perkaluma, Burton.
That was a moment to trigger that. That was definitely a moment to trigger that. Successfully managed to make me jump there. Dear. A million holes, but I can't find one. No. That's the thing. It wasn't a hole. Just because you were lose your lush cave and have to find another one. Yep. Oh, didn't mean I needed to. I mean, I wasn't planning on it. I thought it was next to one of these giant hillsides. Well, that's not what I was looking for. Socking great big hole, but not the right one. Oh, right. We're back home again. Yeah, we found, you read normalcy as necromancy. Around here. Hold on. I have a question. If I look this way, do I... Found it. I think I know where I'm going. It's an area I ruled out because I thought it wasn't close enough. I know where I'm going now. Probably. This is feeling familiar. Over the hills and far away, but not that far. There it is. See? I knew I'd seen a giant lush cave on the map somewhere. Right. Let's go hunting for axolotl. What are the odds? What are the odds there's no axolotl in here? Found the time, stream date, 1st January 2026. Really? That was the first? I'm very surprised by that. That was not an axolotl. That was the remains of a dead creeper. Nobles was first, he was a test, and he was adopted later. Huh. I'm surprised it was that late. No wonder I lost in my notes. Oops. Button boot started January 1st, still playing technically. Wow. Welcome in, Canadian Dragon. Really? You moved? Oop. Something has a viewpoint. Is it an axolotl, or is it a creeper, or is it... It's, it's a piece of rotten flesh. That is not an axolotl. Here we find Scotsman going through the caves, trying to find an axolotl, and finding nothing. He's going through the caves, trying to find an axolotl. He's got hitboxes on, they're not helping much, you know. Ooh, hey up. You look like you are skeletons. Skeletons and creepers and nothing useful. Oh my. How can I have such a large... Ow. We have an impressively large, lush cave. And an awful lot of creepers. And not a single axolotl. Just a wee bit of danger. Yes. Gonna be a decent sized, willing to put your sanity. Kel, you are being way, way amazing for even offering. So there is this bow running way more powerful than usual. Also fairly accurate today. Oh, hello, zombie. I'd like to find an axolotl. That's not an axolotl. That's a drop creeper. There's not enough water in this place for axolotls. Probably hiding somewhere, unionizing and plotting their own government. So basically they're turning into the squirrels. And Ritsu with the hydrate. Heil hydrate. And Frauke with the stretch to go with it. Thank you. Everybody remember, hydrate, med check, stretch, get up, walk around, look after yourselves. Oh. And if you're hiding in a cave, make sure that, wow. When things appear, you're not in the middle of doing a stretch just so you can get murdered by them at just the wrong moment. Ooh, dark chocolate. Thank you. I swear the Union of Axolotls are currently hiding. Since we're finding axolotls, refused to go on another vacation with an axolotl. It was a 2-day trip to pack one bag, and he packs a lot. Oh. Huh. Takes a piece of dark chocolate, melts it, enrobes with blood orange slices. Oh my. This is gonna hurt. Ow. Actually, what hurt more was the skeleton deciding that I was suitable for shooting at. I am not having any luck on... Ow. Not murdering myself. As the Renaissance Fair nearby, maybe the axolotls went to a joust. My goodness. Chocolate obsession, dark chocolate and blood orange. My word. Ah. Dude. Not cool. Very not cool. That was a little bit too close to death than I wanted. There's not a single axolotl in this cave, is there? I do not believe it. Ow. I'd have thought by now some of them would have spawned as well. Look after yourself, Blast. A couple of Scotsman speed to go through the... Goodness. And thank you for finding that information, Blast. Yeah, the signs are definitely pointing towards no. I'm tempted to bring the camera count in and have a quick look. As a bit of a cheat. Okay, we've got glow squid. Got skeletons. There's an axolotl, but good lord, is that in a flooded cave? I think that might be the only axolotl in the region. Well, that's not helping. There's a blooming spawner down there. It's an enormous cave system with one axolotl in it. And an axolotl family reunion is happening and I wasn't invited. Yeah, they're not in this cave. If you ask an axolotl if they'll be back tomorrow, a penguin waddles in and the axolotl's gone. Hey, Footy, and thank you for those bits as well. Ooh, another spawner. Ooh, hello. That's a giant cave. Are there any axolotl in it? Not one. How can there be such a big cave and not a single axolotl in it? Thank you, Scots, but our axolotls. I'm starting to despair. How? I don't know. I don't even know where I am in relation to the camera count at this point. That's the thing, Cal. I've been hanging out. I've been here for a good few minutes now. I'd have thought there would have been at least one in a more... Oh, yep. What do we got here? Fish. That's not helpful. Have you tried dancing a jig and singing them a summoning song? Are they allergic to squirrel? They might well be. They certainly seem to be allergic to coming out to play. God, this is a messy cave. Lovely design, totally messy. That's a spider. Here we find the inside of a squirrel's brain, where he's currently thinking, how impossible is it to find an axolotl? Where the fish are, there's more likely to be water kitties as they eat them. Yeah, except even that doesn't seem to be the case. The fish seem to be roaming free. Ah, I found one. More fish. Huh. And that one that I found is God knows where in relation to me. More to the point, it's disappeared. How can it be so hard to find an axolotl in a giant cave? It was... Ah, there it is. How did it get over there? There it is. Two of them! Excellent. Right. Oh! They despawn? They despawn. There were two, but the... Meow. So apparently water kitties despawn. And if I'm not careful, so will a Scotsman. They can be bred. I just need to catch... I'm starting to think at this point it's going to be far quicker to... Oh. I might have an idea. Because I'm not thinking this cave is going to get us anything. I think we're going to have to go for plan B. Ah. And plan B is murder that skeleton before it murders me first. I have a different plan. Didn't we have 5 axolotl in the fake lush cave under the caldera? How do I get out? If so, and goodness, let's get the fnurbles out of here. Step the first. Remember how the heck to get out of here. I'm completely lost. Okay. Hey, TGM. Welcome in. You catch me as I am lost in a cave. I'm gonna laugh if on the way out I find an axolotl. That's a bat. Don't think this is the way out. Where am I? Hey Lotus, welcome in. Oh, I think I took a left turn when I was expecting to take a right turn. Actually, looks like the quickest way out of here is the other way. Left turn. Found my way out. I survived. I survived. Didn't I have a pair of axolotl in the frozen archive? Not that I'm aware of. Oh, not that I remember. I know I had some at the caldera, though. So I'm thinking, find some fish, go to the caldera, and... Ooh, hey. While we're here. And breed them. Because apparently... these things do not like me trying to find them. Who'd have thought that water kitties would be so difficult to find? That's a pig. That's a chicken. That's a path. That's useful. Now I know where paths are useful. Paths like this are things that I've built. Yay! Hey, no hiding my paths. That's an important path. That takes me to places that I know where I've been. And know where I'm going. I know it's easy to get me lost. Very. Ooh, hey. That was a few dandelions. Might as well grab these while we're going through. Opportunistic dandelion hunting. Why do water kitties despawn? Sounds like it should be a song. Why do water kitties despawn whenever... I don't know. Right. Job application PT, welcome in. Good to see you. Right. Okay, this is where things get silly. Sorry, sillier. Because now I need to hunt fish. And it has to be tropical fish. This is one of those, I found Nemo! And I fed him to an axolotl. That's not a fish. That's a nautilus. 180! Yep. Wow, 180 streaks. Oh, and another catch. Not bad though. 8 escapes and 8 catches. That's doing quite well there, TGM. Okay. Now. Here's where we hope that my memory is not faulty. Or actively working against me. Both of which are entirely plausible. Because I have memories of the things in the walls we see. Hey, Raven! Back between lunch and the next activity. Nice. Water kitties! Oh, Lord. Hi. You were hard to find. Nope. And that's a mistake that I made repeatedly in the past. You've been fed. Come back here. There we are. Are you gonna breed? No. Are you gonna breed? Yes. We've got our first baby axolotl. Nope. I hate that bit. Trying to feed these things is almost harder than trying to find them. Hi, guys. Will you guys stop eating everything I'm trying to feed you to breed you with? Why are these guys so fast? Hello. Thank you for hanging out. No. Dag fnurblet. Hey! There's another baby around here somewhere. Nope. Gotcha. Yes, Cal. Oh, dear. If you're in the pond in the mid... Oh, of course, I forgot about that one. Hey, Volder, welcome in. Right, we've got 2. We've got 3 dead tropical fish. And those are salmon. You can't feed them salmon. Got lantern in my... Oh, Nurbles. Was that underneath the... Was that underneath the doohickey? The lily pad? Yeah, it must have been. Mental note. Don't break the lily pads. I love this lush cave. It's chaotic. It's amazing. It's got axolotls in it. Yeah, I seem to remember I put them under the lily pads because they can actually hang from a lily pad and be waterlogged if you do that. Alright. Come on, fishies. That's cod. That's not helpful. I'm gonna get you, little fishy. I'm gonna feed you to an axolotl. Probably. Nope. Gotcha. Nope. Gotcha. Let's get an extra one, because odds are I will foul up trying to feed it. Right, let's try the ones in the pond in the mansion, because that's probably a lot less likely to go wrong. Well, no, I'm not going to say that, because it's wrong. Cobwebs. Ow. Tree. Pupper. Hello, Pupper. Okay, we've got quite a few in here, actually. Right. You. And you. Make it a baby. Okay, this area is a lot easier to feed them in. And we have a weekly Pokemon in chat for those who might want to be trying to catch it. It's getting dark. I should get out of this and get into bed rather than try and breed axolotls. If I can get 4, I think that's a good start. What do we think? Is 4 enough to be a good start for breeding stock for Jurassic World? Hi, guy. Why is there a hole in the water? Oh, hey. Well, that was almost easy. Trying to catch the baby might be harder. Yep, trying to catch the baby is going to be a lot harder. Where'd it go? Ah! Mental note. Build a breeding pond. Gotcha! Who gave you the zoomies? You seem to be stuck. I think you're definitely stuck. Maybe not. You've been fed recently. Is it me, or are water kittens very, very zoomy? That was a much more complicated side quest than I should have made it. I should have just come here. And of course that ended up in the quotes for today. Thank you, Raven. I should have just come here rather than trying to find a new cave and get axolotl. Yet, I honestly would have thought going to a nice, huge, well-known, honest gov, lush cave would have been a nice, easy way of getting axolotl. Shows what I knew. Right. Anyone seen a Mia Cooler yet? Okay. Return to Jurassic World. I made that far harder than I should have done. Okay. So. Hydrate? I've been underwater for ages, Midna, but thank you. I'll hydrate. As the one who tends to have all of the ideas, do we have a pre-planned 666 that you've made notes for, Raven? And a stretch to go with it. Ooh. Oh, Frauke has one. Okay. Something tells me Frauke and Raven should compare notes. That actually feels appropriate, Frauke. Hey, Footy. Oh, chat. Often. Very, very often. Okay. We have... let's not put that there. Let's put it here. We have 4 buckets of axolotl. Which was way, way more complicated than it should have been. Mental note. Don't make things harder on myself than I should have done. Particularly since this area... I don't think that... I was going to say this area should give me tropical fish. Actually, it does give me tropical fish. No, it doesn't. That's not tropical. That's cod. And you can't breed them with cod. Dagfnublet. Footy, thank you for that gift sub to Blackclad. Did we ever make a home for Silk Touch? No, Silk Touch is still in a shulker, Raven. So I'm thinking at some point I really do need to make a home for Silk Touch. Maybe Silk Touch can be on Himmelsby. Because that feels like it's probably going to become a good central area of the world in the future. This area doesn't have tropical fish. It's the wrong type of region. I've just realised this is not the right region for tropical fish. That is. Hello. Is that lukewarm? I'm going to ignore the laserfish temple for at least 5 minutes. Ooh, hey, is that a... No, that's just a very, very oddly shaped outcropping. I thought that was a sunken ship. Where are we? This is a fabric server. I don't have the biome switched on in the overlay. This is lukewarm ocean. Yes. So we should get the right fish here. Tropical fish! Oh hey, there's a village here as well. Is that... Yep, that's a shipwreck. So it's a village with its own shipwreck. Hi guys, what did you do to the local navigation? Too bad they need live fish to breed. Yeah, ton of tropical fish if a lush cave water falls into a cavern. True. Maybe they are the survivors. That's a believable one. Ooh. Why do I feel like... No. No, don't scope creep yet. Too late. Too late. Too late was the cry. No, I don't want to build a shipwreck village where all the people in the village and all the buildings are shipwreck survivor style buildings. Besides, that's the mainland. If I really wanted to build a shipwreck village, it should be on an island somewhere. And I don't think having it on the mainland would be a sensible place for it. I don't know, actually. It might not be the worst of... No! Stop scope creeping, Scotsman. Did I? Pirates Cove from Pirates... Was that in this world, Raven? Something tells me that must have been a different world. And then that server got overrun by Chocobo. Oh, yes! I did! I built a giant ship that was embedded into... a landmass, didn't I? I can build that after I've built all of Jurassic World. Come back in 2 years, then. Come on, I'd like to sleep. Thank you. I have too many scope creep projects. Not that it stops me actually thinking more of them. Right. And lo, the Scotsman doth manage, through sheer complexity, to get 4 axolotl. Hey, Feg. How are we getting on? It's taken far too long to get 4 axolotl. The cave I visited did not have any in it. Or rather, it had a couple. And they despawned while I was looking at them. Very upset by that. Right. Do I have a barrel with tropical fish in it? No. Right. Did I make my breeding pool? Not yet. That's what I'm about to work out where to put. That's good. That gets rid of those out of my inventory. I'm going to put the buckets back into here. I've still got silk touch. One of these days. Is this for the great horny toads? No, this is for the great horny axolotl. Right. Or for the hopefully horny axolotl. That sounds wrong. That sounds wrong. Oh my. Don't forget to make the sides at least 1.5 blocks above water level. Yeah, because they have a tendency to get out, don't they? To quote or not to quote? That is an average stream question. Where's my gold? One of these chests has... There it is. Hi, Little Red! Welcome in. Oh, that's blocks of gold. Why did I take the blocks of gold out of here? Good lord. Okay, I'm going to assume that I need that. And there we are. 9 more golden dandelions. Thank God for that. We were out. Can't believe that I'm having to figure out where to get dandelions from. Okay. The shulker box was a complete waste of time. Frustrating, Little Red. I've been finding it very difficult to find axolotl. Let's grab some tinted glass, because why not? Fnubble, but stream makes everything better. Yay! Applin has appeared. And it is not a monotype. So you. Alright. Let's figure out where to put a breeding pool. Because that's a statement I'm never going to live down. The Scotsman Stream, available now on prescription from all good chemists. No. Let's see. So if we've got this coming down here, and this is going to be our main pool area for the axolotls to live in, which is going to need a lot more mining out, and that may happen between streams. Where would the breeding pools be? Have I got the necessaries? Candles, jukebox, beds, soft lighting. It's going to be a water bed, that's for sure. Why? Why do you make me think these things? So I'm thinking that entire dome is not where we want the breeding chamber. Nothing I say is ever going to make this any better, is it? So, I need a walkway down from up here. Nope, I didn't think so somehow. At some point, I need a walkway out of here. So let's sort that out a little bit. Work out where the heck that comes out. There. So come out here, walk down to the axolotl enclosure. Uh-huh. I have a thought. Which is usually a bad start. So, this direction was going to be where I wanted to put the... this direction is where I was going to put the resin farm. But I couldn't do it because there wasn't enough space. So, the resin farm is going in this beautifully decorated room with a ceiling and nothing else in it yet. So we've got this is going to be our resin farm and lab. So maybe the axolotl breeding room, not even a mirrored ceiling. I was going to say maybe the axolotl breeding room should be along this corridor. You know, under the labs. Maybe have this window, or this turned into a window, looking into a chamber that we build for axolotl to be bred in. Is there space if I do that? Yes, there is plenty of space. That might work. Could it have a window looking into an axolotl tank? That might actually be quite good. Have an axolotl tank with with the window being into the axolotl tank and the actual lab on the opposite side of it. So we have, for example, I gotta be careful because I think that there's a death chute just around here. We have a doorway here. And then beyond the doorway, I should pick up some torches before I do this. Oh, I've got some. Excellent. So we have a doorway here, and we come through here into the actual lab, and we have an axolotl tank against that window, and we have a couple of small breeder tanks with, say, 2 or 3 axolotls, 2 axolotls in them that are, say, 2 by 2. That's my fortune pick. Oh well. So we have, let's see, where was this? So we have a tank here, into which we put quite a few. We can have more than one. We can have some free roaming axolotl. I've just realised I know where some other axolotl are. There's some in Satan, Sanity, Santa, and Klaus's workshop. How did I forget? I'm a absolute derp. I completely forgot where all the axolotl in the world that I previously collected were. At the caldera is where we went and collected them in the end, because we couldn't find them anywhere else. Hey, Shadow. So if we do... Let's see. If we do... Gonna call Scott's a pimpalotl. Wow. Look, just because I'm breeding up all of them. It's a Monday on this world. Yeah. So we can have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wide tank here. Sort of stream where Scott's fails to find or breed what they're looking for, but then ends up finding 3 blue axolotl completely at random. Do they even spawn? I thought those could only be gotten through breeding. Okay, I was right. They're breedable only. Thank goodness for that. However, the odds would have been that those 4 axolotl that I bred up just to get them from the caldera would have turned out to have had at least 1 blue or something for it to be a proper but why stream. It's like Scotsman has done many things today and not achieved anything, and then accidentally bred a blue axolotl just while he was trying to find them. If I breed a blue one, can we name it Badabadi? Ah! Need to head out, gonna leave a lurk, head back downstairs. Look after yourself, Raven, and have a good afternoon. Right. Why do I think I should make this an empty tank and put a sign on it that says, the rare blue axolotl? And then just have it as a tank that we hold on to until we find one. Or until we accidentally breed one. Yeah, Raven's already on their work trip. And Just add underneath, coming soon. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Rare blue axolotl, coming soon, TM. Please look forward to it. So this is going to be the home of the rare blue axolotl future to be found. To be sure, to be sure. To be found, to be found. Right, so let's do a bit of this, like so. Wonders what will come first, blue axolotl or warden redeems. No comment. I'm curious, how much space do I have above this? A few blocks. Okay. Right, I'm gonna need some tuff to fill in those gaps. Or polar bear redeems. The polar bear redeems might be something that I put in somewhere else. I don't know. Everybody seems to enjoy trying to make me come up with even more ever convoluted, harder to build an area for redeems. Congratulations. This is what happens when you've got a living madness world that's many, many years old, isn't it? Do I have any tuff? Please tell me I have tuff. Polar bears can't be redeemed, they're just... Oh my! Okay, that had tuff in it. Ooh, mossy cobble. Useful. That's me making the smooth stone for the lab downstairs. Can you even actually... Can you breed polar bears? I don't think so. I know you can breed pandas. Oh, hold on. No, that one. At least none of us has asked for the... I am not attempting a Doc M77 trick. At least, not that particular Doc M77 trick. They cannot be bred. So that would be go out into the world and keep finding more polar bears. Yeah, that's going to be a thing. And by a thing, I mean, oh god, but why? Ah, missed. Typos. So many typos. You just want to watch me cheese the wither in the end. That might happen. That's more likely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. I actually have the wither skulls now. But I think I was more likely to... I think I'd said that I would only start cheesing the wither in the end after I had fought it once for real. Hail Hydrate! Oh dear. Have a good work, Lurkfeg. And a stretch to go. with it. Oh. Ah. Do, do, do. Do, do. Right, let's put the tinted glass here. Just because I think that would give us a nice... that gives a nice sort of lab window feel to it. Oh yeah, that's got a nice lab window feel. I like that. I still need to do something about the stonework above and below, maybe. Even if I just turn it into stone brick. Actually, stone brick is probably just enough. Right. Corners are going to need to be reinforced. But they can be reinforced in more interesting ways. That needs to be stone brick. And this is a weekly Pokemon in chat for those who might be able to hear me before I realise that I'm probably very late in passing on that information. Yep, I was. Sorry, chat. I was paying attention. Really, I wasn't. Right, so if we're going to make this a tank. Why do I feel like making this a tank that you walk into through a door? You know, put in a copper door and make it look like you're going in through an airlock. Because that feels like the sort of thing that you'd have in a lab. An airlock-controlled tank. Particularly in a research lab. And of course, doors can hold back water. Don't think this version has waterlogged doors. I think they were considering it. So if I take that... So this is going to be our entrance to the lab. So if it's going to be the entrance at that end... Please ignore sounds of dying pigmen. It feels like this end of the room should be where the entrance to the tank would be. So let's figure out where the end of this oh, there it is. Ah, found it. So that's the third phase of third section of that wall. So if we turn this area into an airlock and yeah, let's find my copper. I like the idea of putting an airlock into a water tank. Because then we don't have to have it open at the top. And thus we're less likely to have axolotls escaping out of the top. Hey, I found the right book. Chest immediately. And actually, if I put a pair of waxed copper bulbs over the doors, put the copper doors in... No, this one. Let's go with 4 of those being turned into copper grates. Right. I love that door. I may have to put one of those doors here. Possibly. I'll have a think about that. Because if I do, then I've made this room too thin. Oh, that's going to be annoying. No, if we have too many of those doors, it will be annoying to walk around this place. Right. Let's take these back out. I know I just put them in. Let's go for a mossy stone brick there. There. Oh, I need a quick nap, apparently. Ah! Miakula! Goodness. Side quest time! Ah, welcome in, Miakula. So, you're a legit squirrel even on Blackclad server anyway. Yay! Oh, no, this way. I am right. Yes. So, Miakula, do you want... Oh, the furnace tried to kill you. The furnace tries to kill everyone. Do you want copper armor or chainmail? Hey, Urban. Welcome in. You're at the tier where it was originally just chainmail, and then copper armor became available, and I said, rather than adding in a tier, which would be unfair, I equated it to copper and allowed people to choose from then onwards. Chainmail it is. Excellent. Sir, you appear to be stood on a pillar. Whee! Hey ho, it's through the nether we go. We need to get chainmail armor for Miakula now. Hey, I managed to actually stand in this portal without jumping straight through it this time. Peeking in between meetings, got like 10 minutes. That's fine. I've been waiting for you. We don't have. We've done all the pre-work. We've got the armor for you. We just need to go and place it. But I didn't want to place it without you being here. I need a quick snack. Whoop. One moment, Urban, but thank you for that. Did you know wrens are usually solitary birds, but they will huddle together for warmth when cold? Well, some people call this a grouping of wrens a herd. It's actually known as a scene. In short, children should be seen and not... Oh, herd. Elk. Right. Right. Thank you for that upgrade as well, Urban. Let's get Miakula's done while they're briefly here. Miakula's book. There we are. Building 2 for Miakula. Been saving up, so you have the full Iron Brew outfit to for the Elite Iron Brew. Nice. Whoa. Why is it that getting into building 2 is getting harder? Hi, Jack. Where is Miyakula? This isn't building 2, is it? This isn't building 2. I can't read the signs by the door. This is building 4, not building 2. I'm in entirely the wrong building, Miyakula. Let's try that again. Hi, guys. I mean, you got a reaction from me, Elk. What more did you want? There we are. Hi, Nanian. I found you, Miyakula. I found you. And there we are. A full set of chainmail. I'm getting pushed around by the Gordons. There we are. A full set of chainmail armor. Tanavast and Nanian are being difficult. Lord Ironbrew is about to get an upgrade. You see right through yourself. Yep. No. That one's got stuff in it. That one's got stuff in it. I need a chest that hasn't been abused yet. No. That one. There we are. Thank you so much for all of that, Miyakula. Right. Oh, look. I found you as well. There you are. Alright. Now we've got Lord Ironbrew, I suspect. For Urban. Where's Urban? Here we are. Urban. Lord Ironbrew getting the copper. Accurate initially. See you. So, Urban. The good news is, or at least in my point of view, today has been very much side quest day, hasn't it? Good news is, I've got a full set of copper armor ready. What? I swear the Ravagers get louder. Right. Now, I think Lord Ironbrew was in... Have I placed any blocks today? A couple, Elkhorn. It's not quite been a ginger stream, but I got very distracted trying to find it is building 2. Trying to find the water kitties. The side quests were strong today, yes. Even the ones that were part of the main storyline. Let's try the other door. Yep, this one's empty. Busy in here. Right. Lord Ironbrew. Hey, Nanian. I've just been getting pushed around by you. Nanian, welcome in. IRL side quest was the find heated pools and spa. Goodness. There we are, Urban. Thank you so much for saving up those points. We've given you a full upgrade to the copper iron brew. Yay! And we have a Pokemon in chat for those who might be interested in trying to catch one. Whoop. Hey, Willikins. Oh look, there's a Nanian hiding in the wings. That is staying on that armor forever. So your next thing will be to buy to recruit another Gordon then. I'm gonna go out this door because it's a lot easier. Hi! Or more foxes. Also a possibility. I need a nap after all of that. Right. The good news is we've actually managed to clear the backlog. It's still in Turkey. Goodness. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Nanian? No. But very nearly. Particularly given that the water kitties are a future redeem. There is every possibility that water kitties will be a future redeem. Take Monty to the vets. Aww. I hope Monty will be okay then. Yes, water kitties. Axolotl. You know, small, hyperactive, very fast-moving water kitties. Right. We managed to place this many... We managed to place this many blocks. You think I'm kidding? That is how many blocks I placed today. I mean, I could claim that I did all of this. But this was done in the prep for stream. I jinxed myself with the stream title. Yep. So this is the future resin farm, for which I've built a roof. But I had to build that outside of stream so that I had enough time to be able to finish mining out that and filling in everything below it. You would not believe how long it's taken to fill in that much cavern. Hey, Belfire, you've caught me just as I'm starting to wrap up. But welcome in. It is. Creaking Hearts will spawn in a 16-block radius around them and 8 above and below them. That's a ridiculous amount of space to make sure that you've got spawn-proofed. Scotsman Rap says you have to go to a meeting you don't want to go to. Boo! Sorry, Sydney. Just think. At least you've managed to be responsible for chaos in a couple of cases. My day has been derailed. I think I've placed about a dozen blocks. I hope yours has been good, though. Nanian just managing to get their 20 stream streak as we get close to the end there, and managing to escape. So their 5th streak, they've now escaped 3 times. Congratulations, Nanian. Do we have a sugar daddy lined up for Sydney? Oh my. No, don't say it, Scott. If you know one, let me know. Been alright today. School was a bit boring, but overall good. Yeah, I can understand that. Right. As we look at a world that has ridiculous amounts of cave, we have managed to get 4 buckets of axolotl. Ah, dear. Won't be Scott's. He already owes so much in child support. Wow. Wow. Oh, I'm going to send an unhinged response for that. We at least managed to get 4 buckets of axolotl. So that was what most of today was for. Oh, good lord. It's all the copper golems from the beginning of the year, Nanian. It's a running joke on that. Yeah. No, I have never been a father. However, we have reached the point where we are at wrapping up point, because, to be honest, today's stream has been unhinged. Totally unhinged. Which is not the worst. Exactly. First he doesn't pay child support, now he tries to claim the copper golems and not his shit. Wow! Okay. On that note, and on that bombshell, show your face at work. Look after yourself, Sydney. I would like to say thank you to everyone for joining me on this entirely derailed stream. It has been chaotic, to say the least. I hope everyone has had fun with the Chaos Kitty hunt. Yep, I'm not even going to try and say that. Tune in tomorrow for even more direct... No. I'd like to try and actually build the axolotl farm for you. But, yes, I will be back again tomorrow at my usual time, 2.5 hours previously to now, where, you never know, I might manage to place 6 blocks instead of 4. Let's see. We've got quite a few places that we could raid out to. We've got a Gabezilla. We've got a Calvin. We've got a Soup. Goodness. We've got a Puzzled Slime. You know, it looks like out of all of those, the last Soup is the one that we haven't raided for a few days. Somehow. So, I'm going to send you all over to the absolutely lovely Supersaurus Rex, who is chaos in a onesie. I hope everyone has a good time zone. And I hope everyone has a fantastic evening. It has been lovely having you all here. And I will hopefully see you all again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.